Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. The Pasuk says that Aaron HaKohen became the Kohen Gadol. How did he become the Kohen Gadol? So Rashi says, Shal pi hadibur Aaron nichnas. By the word, meaning the word of Hashem, Aaron entered and became the Kohen Gadol. In other words, Hashem appointed Aaron to be the Kohen Gadol. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah say, you know how Aaron HaKohen became a Kohen Gadol? Al pi hadibur, because of his speech. He never hurt anybody's feelings. He never put anybody down. He never spoke Lashon Hara. Al pi hadibur. Aaron earned it by conducting and speaking with his mouth what one should speak. I think that this is a Chassidic classic. Okay, continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. So it says in the Torah, Vayidaim Aaron. Aaron was silent. When Rahman al-Itzlan, he lost his two children, Nadav and Avihu, Vayidaim. Another person may have Tainus HaKadosh Baruch Hu, may have complaints. Why am I going through this? Why did it have to happen? Vayidaim Aaron. Aaron was silent, and he accepted whatever Hashem made happen. That's the simple. Harav HaKodesh Reb Moshe Yechiel Me'ozrav says that Aaron HaKohen was silent when his children died, not only with his mouth, but even in his heart. As it says in the Pasuk, Yidmu Ka'oven. Translating it, the Chassidic pshat would be Yidmu, to mean from Vayidaim, silent like a stone. A stone has no feelings whatsoever. And Aaron HaKohen had no complaints against Hashem. Not only with his mouth he didn't have complaints, he didn't have even in his heart any complaints against Hashem, like a stone. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. So when they come in to the Oyel Moed or to do the Avodah, the Kohanim, it says, Yayin v'sheichar al teisht. Wine and intoxicating beverages, they should not drink. That's the simple. The question is, Chassidic question, why not? Why not? When they go to do the Avodah, they should take some schnapps, they should get high, they should have simcha, and then do the Avodah. So the Chassidic Torah say no, that's wrong. The Kohen should not arouse himself by simcha that comes from wine or sheichar, because the avodah atzma to Hashem should bring him to simcha. Like it says, Pikudei Hashem Yeshorim Mesamchei Lev. the mitzvahs of the Torah are righteous, and they make one rejoice. We should get internal simcha from the avodah itself. We should be zeicher to this. Amen v'amen. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. This one is also, I think, a classic. So it says in the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu inquired about the korban chatos, that it was burnt. It was burnt. The korban chatos was burnt, and he had a big disagreement with Aaron HaKohen whether that should be. But Dorash Moshe was diligently inquiring about what happened to the Seir HaChatos. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah is saying, what is the Shleimus HaTorah? What is the wholeness of Torah? What is the proper way of Torah? Regarding learning and then being Marbitz Torah, learning Marbitz Torah. So it says here, Dorash, that diligently inquiring about what happened with the korban chatas, but it's written Dorash meaning seeking, learning, and Dorash means harbotzas HaTorah, learning and harbotzas HaTorah, Dorash. And in a lot of Chumoshim, it says after the word Dorosh that this is Machzas HaTorah. Half of the letters of the Torah, and Dorosh is the last. Dorosh is a separation between Dorosh and Dorash. Is a separation of learning Torah and teaching Torah, and this is Machzas HaTorah. The letters of the Torah, if you count them all, half will end at Dorosh, and the other half will start at Dorash. That means if somebody only learns Dorosh, that's only Machzas HaTorah. That's half of Torah, because the combined learning and being Marbitz Torah are half and half. Every Jew has to see what he can do. Every Ben Torah, they should learn Torah, and then they should be Marbitz Torah. And if one only does one of the two, he's only doing Machzas HaTorah. I consider this a great classic. The way it's written in the words, and it says in a lot of Chumoshim, Machzas HaTorah. We should be zeicher to serve Hashem the right way. Amen v'amen. With Lilmaid Ulalamed. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. So it says in the Torah that there was a big difference of opinion between Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron HaKohen regarding the Sreifas HaChatos. Moshe Rabbeinu held, Aaron had a kal v'chomer that it's supposed to be burnt, and Moshe Rabbeinu felt no, that even though he was in Aninus, Moshe Rabbeinu, Aaron HaKohen, even though he was in Aninus, he should have eaten the chatos, not burnt it, because when you eat it, it brings kapora to the one who brings the korban chatos. A big big difference of opinion between Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron, and it's written mefurish in the Torah. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah say the word of the Torah is Vayitav Be'enov. That Moshe Rabbeinu, after they had this difference of opinion, Moshe and Aaron, Vayitav Be'enov, it was good in his eyes what Aaron HaKohen said, and Moshe Rabbeinu agreed with Aaron that Aaron was right, that they should burn the Korban Chatos. That's the simple. But the Chassidic Torah say Vayitav Be'enov, simply meaning it was good in his eyes, in Moshe Rabbeinu's eyes, what Aaron said, which means that Moshe Rabbeinu agreed to Aaron. And the Chassidic Torah translates Vayitav Be'enov. It was good in his eyes. He saw good in every Jew. Vayitav Be'enov. Every Jew in Moshe Rabbeinu's eyes, he looked with his eyes good, only for good in each and every Jew, finding his milas and not his chesronis. We should be zeicher to this. Amen v'amen. So the Torah speaks about the kosher animals and treif animals, tomei animals, and there's one bird that's tomei, and it's called Chassida. That's the name of the bird, Chassida. And the question is, why is this tomei bird called Chassida? So Rashi comes along and says, V'loma nikro shemo Chassida. Why is this tomei bird called Chassida? She'oisa Chassidus im chavruseha. Because she does chesed with her friends. With her friends, the birds, she does chesed with the birds. So the question again is, if she does chesed with the birds, with her friends, then why is she tomei? Why is this bird tomei? If she does chesed, why is she tomei? So the Chassidic Torah Lachorav Yaakov Yitzchak mi Parshischa says, you know why she's treif, even though she does chesed, because she only does chesed im chavruseha, with her friends. A real Baal Chesed does chesed even with whom she's not friendly, with whom she's not friendly with. That's the real Baal Chesed. This Chassida does chesed im chavruseha. That's the lashon of Rashi. We should be zeicher to do chesed with everybody. Amen v'amen. Okay, one more Chassidic gem. The Torah tells us another tomei animal, v'chol hoylech al kapov, any animal that goes on its palms is tomei. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah is saying hoylech al kapov indicates it's somebody that is giving a message off that koichi v'oitzim yodi asa liyas hachayil hazeh. It's me. I'm the greatest. It's me. I made all this money I amassed much money, because my hands did it. Anybody who's hoylech al kapov, who goes on his palms and relies on the fact that he can amass so much money, because koichi v'yotzim yodi asali asachar hazeh is tamei. That's no good. The person does not make any money by relying on his hands. If the Rebbeinu Shalom wants to give money, it's the Rebbeinu Shalom that gives it. It's not the human being that thinks that his hands made it. We should be zeicher to all these incredible hashkafas haTorah. Amen v'amen.